By the way, that one of the reasons why this is also very important is one of the main drivers in the markets is usually the news, right? Usually the reason why the market moves is because of some new information that came out, right? So you're going to have a big leg up if you're using recent data such as the news to be able to drive your trades. So here is one solution, right? Perplexity. We're thinking about doing another solution like this using Gemini and using their agent development kit. So Perplexity, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's a search engine, basically. Well, it's an AI search engine, right? Where you could tell it, like, for example, what companies beat on earnings today? Right? I'll ask it, and then it's going to come in, several major names, blah, blah, blah. And this is kind of similar to what a chat GPT would do. But what's important about Perplexity is that the same way that this works, this actually went out and searched the internet. It says notable earnings beats today. Bank of America beat today. They got 98 cents as opposed to 96 cents expected. So it's great. So they beat on revenue. Actually, they beat on both. They beat on revenue and they beat on earnings, right? So the important thing is that we can actually take this and turn this into an API and use this, right? If we're going to use like a chat GPT API, it cannot do this. It cannot search the internet to find out what's going on, right? This has the ability to search. This has the ability to get recent data and make decisions based off of that, right? Which is something that other AIs are not going to be capable of doing, right? So that's why we're using Perplexity specifically. So it can basically get recent information such as the news, right? So if you want to use this, you're going to get a Perplexity API key. You go to perplexity.ai. And then now the next thing I want to do is I want to tell the AI builder to build a news related bot, right? So I want to tell it something like, make a strategy it uses to Perplexity helper within the code to do X, right? So for example, I might say, make a strategy that uses the Perplexity helper within the code to buy all companies that beat earnings yesterday. Sell everything at the end of the day and buy any companies that beat on earnings the day before. Use the entire account value and split it between all the companies equally. Buy them as soon as you can and hold them until 3:55 p.m. All right. So you notice how you can have this thing do a lot of very advanced type of work for you that normally would require some sort of analyst, right? But in this case, you can have it like actually use AI to be quite intelligent about what it is. You can get pretty sophisticated with it, right?